Good evening, Ira Bulldogs football fans. Ben Moore here with you for the junior high game as your Ira Bulldogs are going to take on the Highland Hornets. Looks like they're going to do the national anthem real quick, so I'll take a pause and be back with you in a moment. All right. Getting set for kickoff for the junior high football game. Maybe we'll call it today because Bulldogs moved their varsity game to be following the junior high. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left in the clock before the junior high kicks off. The Ira Bulldogs running into the end zone. I'm going to let our sponsors play through real quickly while I gather all of my pieces of paper, and then we'll be back with you live for some Ira Bulldog football. Pizza Inn, all-day buffet, pizza, pasta, dessert, and salad. America's hometown pizza buffet with fresh dough made. Italy. Snyder Iron and Metal. This is paid for all recyclable metals, aluminum, copper, brass, stainless steel, iron, tin, and car bodies. Inside cleanup is available. Off the painter service, portable shears, magnet nailers, and car crushers. No job is too large. All today. Pipe and rods are available with locations in Snyder, Hanson, Big Springs, Water, and Andrews. Clarity Bank, proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs. All right. Read off the junior high Bulldog players for you. Number 1 is going to be Gideon Green. Number 2, Conley Cook. Number 3, Max Martini. Number 4 is Parker Hustis. Number 5, Cutter Preston. Number 6, Dakota Samples. Number 7, Corbin Hugh. Number 10, Braden Patrick. Number 11, Caden Oxford. Number 14, Trevor Mobbin. Number 20, Jacob Juarez. Number 21, Avon Buffkin. Number 25, Todd Crawford. 32 is going to be Abram Nall. 35 is Adrian Sales. 40 is Denton Walker. And 42 is Declan Fritz. You can hear the fight song in the background, I assume. Bulldogs have run from their side of the field. Going to go to midfield for the coin toss. Bulldogs going to send up number 5, Cutter Preston, number 40, Denton Walker, and number 3, Max Martini, the captains for the Bulldogs. Looking at the roster for Ira and what'll be the junior high's last game of the season, there are 9 7th graders and 8 8th graders. And looking at the 6th grade class coming up, there'll be another handful or so of junior high football players, I would assume, next year. So the junior high looking to reload next year. I think this team has had several injuries that's taken place, especially to their 8th graders. And so they've had to play a bunch of those 7th graders throughout the season, which has made for tougher go this season. But next year, those young men getting all of that experience should pay off some pretty big dividends. 2 minutes, 31 seconds left in the game clock. The officials doing the coin toss, showing the teams who's going to be doing what. And Ira is going to receive the opening kickoff. And it's going to be kicked from the left side of the field towards the right. There we go. Bulldogs are going to receive the opening kickoff. Looking at Highland's roster, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 seventh graders, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eighth graders. So number wise, Bulldogs looking well with 8 eighth graders and 7 and 9 seventh graders. Highland's going to come out as the kickoff team. Bulldogs still getting coached up from Coach Barbie on the sideline. We'll head out to the field here in just a moment. There they go. Bulldogs going to send back number 3, Max Martini, to be the deep man. Down to the midfielder, it's going to be number 1, Gideon Green. And number, I can't quite see, 2. I think they've switched numbers on me because I see Conley on the sideline, but number 2's there. Highland's going to kick the ball. It's going to roll. I don't know if it was an intentional onside kick or a slip, but the Bulldogs are going to recover it. So it's going to be Ira ball at the 34-yard line. So the Dogs are going to take over on their own 34 to be 1st and 15 for Ira. And this is the junior high game tonight. 6 minutes on the clock for each quarter. Dogs get set in the shotgun, 3 in the backfield. 3 on the line. There's the snap. Quarterback gets it, puts it to the running back, Max Martini. Max takes off on the near side. Is going to be brought down by one of the Hornets after a gain of around 9 yards or so. It was a gain of about 8 yards for the Bulldogs. It's going to set up a 2nd and around 6 for Ira. I think there was a flag on the play. It looked like maybe it was an offside on the Hornets. It was declined. Ira set with the 2nd and 6. Ball's going to be at the Hornet 37-yard line. Same formation for the Bulldogs in the shotgun. There's the snap. Pitch to Martini running on the near side. Powers his way forward. Going to be brought down, but not until he gains about 3-ish yards on the carry. They're going to say Max was brought down at the 33-yard line. That'll set up a 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs. Dogs get set in the same formation in the shotgun. There's the snap. This time it's going to be handoff to Gideon. Gideon Green running on the far side, breaks one tackle. Now he cuts back to the near side of the field. It's going to take a whole gaggle of Hornets to bring him down. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. Green gets the ball all the way to the 17-yard line of the Hornets. So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 17. 4:45 left in the 1st quarter. No score yet. And there's a snap. Bulldogs run towards the far side, are going to be brought down. Sorry, I'm hoping the cheerleaders get their stuff plugged in. It's going to be a loss of yards. Take a Benny. That's a loss of about 3-4 yards. Sorry, I'm hoping the cheerleaders get their stuff plugged in. Missed it. Looked like the Bulldogs just got tackled when they were trying to pass the ball. It'll be the same thing. Quarterback gets out, rolls it to the near side, tosses it complete to number 5, Cutter Preston. Cutter brought down. I think number 2 is Parker. I think number 2 is Parker Houston. Sorry, my roster says it's Conley, but I can see Conley without anything on. Who's number 2? We don't know. It's Trevor. That's Trevor, number 2. Okay, now we're getting it all sorted out. I have him at 14. Trevor Mobbin, the quarterback. All right. Shotgun for the Bulldogs. It's going to be a third and around 10. There's the snap. It's going to be a handoff. And a flag comes in, stops the play. It's going to be offsides on the Bulldogs. That was going to be a handoff, a little sweep action to Avon Buffkin towards the far side, but the late flag and the stoppage of play is going to back the Bulldogs up 5. So it's a third and about 16 for the Bulldogs from the Hornets 18-yard line. There's a snap. It's a handoff to Buffkin. Buffkin drops the ball, and it's going to be recovered by Highland. Now they fumble by the Bulldogs, recovered by the Hornets. That'll give them a first down. Hornets recovered the ball there at their own 29-yard line. Bulldogs moving it down the field well, and then just a little bit of a fumble in the backfield trying to make something happen. Hornets break the huddle. They're going to go under center, one in the backfield and one on the far side. There's the snap. It's a handoff. Running back running towards the far side. He's going to be hit quickly by number 20, Jacob Juarez. And number 3, Max Martini in on the tackle. Going to bring the running back down for a loss of about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yards. Set up a second and they're saying 20 on the scoreboard. I think it's closer to 21. Hornet gets set under center. There's the snap. Quarterback gets it, pitches it to the near side. Running back has the edge, runs forward for a gain of about 10, 11 yards before he's brought down out of bounds by Corbin Huff. They're going to say he got all the way to the 35-yard line of the Hornets. So that's going to set up a second and 9. 10-yard carry there for Highland. Sorry, not second and 9, third and 9. Highland running in their play. 2:13 left in the first quarter. 0-0 is the score so far. And the Bulldogs have forced the Hornets into a third and 9. Hornets get set under center. They hand it off on a dive. Running back has the ball 5 yards, 10 yards. He's got enough for a first down and some before he's pushed out of bounds by Cutter Preston. You're going to say he stepped out at the 28-yard line of the Bulldogs. That'll be a first down for the Hornets from the Ira 28. 2:07 left in the first quarter. No score yet, but the Dogs going to have to find a way to stop the Highland offense. This is the junior high game. I'll be with you live for the varsity game as soon as this one's over. Varsity game set to kick off at 7. Hornets get set under center. There's the snap. They hand up on a dive again. Breaks one tackle, gets towards the near side. Still running on its feet. Finally going to be brought down by number 40, Denton Walker. Gained about 14 yards on that carry. Gets the ball all the way up to the Highland 14-yard line. It's going to be second and 1. Highland just now breaking the huddle. 1:59 left in the first quarter. No score yet. Highland with a second and 1 from the Bulldog 14. There's snap. Highland hands it off underneath for a dive. Hit by Martini and another Bulldog. Walker gains about 2, maybe 3 yards on the carry. It'll be enough for a first down for the Hornets. They're going to say the running back got all the way to the 12-yard line. So it's going to be a first and goal from the 12 for the Hornets. Highland taking their sweet time getting the plays in. 1:33 left in the first quarter and counting as Highland breaks the huddle and heads to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback going to get set under center. There's a snap. Quarterback rolls to the near side looking to throw it, tosses it into the end zone, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown. That was just a pitch and catch from the left-handed Highland quarterback who threw it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breakdown on defense there for the Bulldogs. Ira was marching down the field on offense and then just had a tough fumble that gave Highland the ball back. So the Bulldogs are going to be looking to maintain their offensive momentum as they send in the 1-point play. Going to go under center, one in the backfield. There's the snap. Quarterback bobbles the ball, then he hands it off on a dive underneath, and the big fella runs in, and it'll be a conversion, a 1-point conversion. So with 1:19 left, Highland takes a 7-0 lead over the Ira with 1:19 left in the first quarter. S. McCowan Photography. Summer takes game, team, sport, and class photos and is a graphic designer specializing in personalized sports posters. Ira Baptist Church exists to glorify God by making disciples through gospel-centered preaching, teaching, worship, community, service, and multiplication. Visit fbcira.com or at Ira Baptist on Facebook and Instagram for information. Locally owned Bell Cypher Conceal Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Ira Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs! Ira Methodist Church is a traditional, friendly country church. We're next to the school at 6240 West FM 1606 in Ira. We support the schools and the Ira community. We're a church that loves God and loves others, and we believe that prayer makes a difference. You're welcome at Ira Methodist Church. All right, Hornets getting set for their second attempt at a kickoff. Going to line up facing the far sideline for the end-over-end onside kick attempt. There's the kick. Ball bounces end over end. It's going to be caught by the Hornets, but well short of the line that it needed to get to, so it'll be Ira ball. Young man caught it at the 36-yard line of the Bulldogs. It needed to get to the 35. Close, but no cigar. 1:19 left in the first quarter, and Ira trailing 7-0. Had some good offensive momentum on their first drive, but a little fumble gave Highland the ball back. The Bulldogs looking to march down the field this time. Doc gets set in the shotgun. There's a snap. Bobbin gets it. Pitched it to Martini. Martini running on the near side. Now he powers through the middle. Still on his feet, running away from the defenders. And Martini's going to have himself a 45-yard touchdown. Just a handoff right up the middle. Max was able to take it, outrun the defenders, and gain himself a 45-yard touchdown. That'll put the score 7-6 with 1:10 left in the first quarter as the Bulldogs get set for the 1-point play. Same formation in the shotgun. There's the snap. Bobbin gets it, pitches it to Martini. Martini now running right up the middle to flex from one defender, but he's going to be brought down by the next and won't be good. So that'll leave the score 7-6. Ira trailing Highland with 1:10 left in the first quarter. Doug and Susie White are proud Ira Bulldogs were graduates from Ira with a family of 4 generations of graduates, starting with our 2 mothers, both of us, our 2 sons, Rodney and Ronald, and our grandson, Rowdy. Rowdy was the 5th generation on his mother's side. Orange and black run through our veins. We are proud to be Ira Bulldog supporters. John McCowan and McCowan Farms proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs in all areas. Connection Truck Accessories and Supply offers a full line of aftermarket truck and SUV accessories to fit your vehicle investment through the newest year model. Whether you're looking for a ranch hand, Thunderstruck, WeatherTech, B&W, Weebooth, or anything else, we're your one-stop shop for accessory sales and installation. We are located at 700 College Avenue in Snyder, Texas. All right, Bulldogs going to kick off. Marvin going to be the kicker for the Bulldogs, and there it is. It's going to be high and far over the head of the second line of return men. Going to be picked up at about the 12 by the Hornets. Deep man runs forward to the 20, where he's met by a group of Bulldogs still on his feet. They're not blowing the play dead. Now they're going to blow it dead. Say he got to around the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Hornets. They're going to spot it officially at the 21 with 1 minute left in the first quarter. Ira trailing Highland 6-7 here. Looking for the Dog defense to show some teeth and slow down. Stop, maybe get a turnover from the Hornets offense. Highland is taking their sweet time calling the plays and getting them in. The young man just now getting to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be under center, same formation they've been running with one in the backfield. There's a snap. It's going to be a handoff. Running back running towards the far side. Going to be hit and brought down by Gideon Green with the tackle on the far side. They're going to say Gideon tackled him after he gained about 5 yards. Sets up a 2nd and 10 for the Hornets. 54 seconds left in the first quarter and counting. Ira down 7-6. But they've got the Hornets faced with a 2nd and 10 from the Highland 26. Highland gets set under center, one in the backfield. There's a snap pitch to the running back coming towards the near side. Bulldogs pursuing the run. Brought down by Walker. There was a clear block in the back. Corbin Huff was running and just got shoved. I'm almost positive that's what's going to be. Yep. Block in the back. They would have gained about 5 yards. That's going to back them up a chunk. Yeah, that'll back them up 10, I believe. So Hornets will have another 2nd down, but it'll be 2nd and 17, 16 and a half, we'll call it. The ball's going to be at the Highland 19-yard line. 20 seconds left in the first quarter and counting. The Highland coach still standing there with his quarterback. I don't think he's going to even call a play. I think he's just going to let the clock. He's going to send the play in, but there's 8 seconds, 7. Yeah, Highland just going to let time expire for the first quarter. There's the buzzer. So after one, the Ira Junior High football team, the Ira Junior High Bulldogs, trailing the Junior High Hornets 6-7 as we head to the second quarter. Want to look at the junior high basketball schedule for you here as we are at a break. The junior high girls have already begun their season with the win against Highland on October 28th, and then they had a scrimmage, an inter-squad scrimmage on the 29th. They'll be back in action next Monday against Guthrie here in Ira. Guthrie, a good basketball team, so that'll be a fun one to go and watch. Make sure you're supporting them. The boys, looks like on the schedule, have their first game set for November 14th at Lorraine. And there'll be boys and girls games that day as well. So stay in tune as football's wrapping up for the junior high and basketball season starts for them. Dogs have the Hornets in a 2nd and 17. Ball's going to be at the 19-yard line of Highland on the far hash mark. Ira trailing Highland 7-6. Bulldogs needing to get a stop here because after halftime, the Ira Bulldogs will be kicking. Hornets going to come under center with 2 in the backfield. There's a snap. It's going to be a handoff. Ball's on the ground. Going to be caught, picked up by the Hornets. Young man still on his feet. Got around the edge against Ira, and he's going to run all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Looking to see if there's any flags. I don't see any. And it's going to be a touchdown Highland. About a 56-yard touchdown for the Hornets there. Young man just got around the edge and ran it in for a score. So that'll put the score 13-6 with 5:49 left in the second quarter. Ira trailing Highland as Highland gets set for the 1-point play. Highland gets set in their formation under center. There's a snap. It's going to be a rollout to the far side. Toss the end zone by the quarterback, and it's going to be caught. Just a little pitch and catch for Highland. That's what they scored their first touchdown on, was the same play, and this one's going to work as well. So that'll put the score 14-6. Highland leading the Bulldogs with 5:49 left in the first quarter. Pizza Inn, an all-day buffet, pizza, pasta, dessert, and salad. America's hometown pizza buffet with fresh dough made daily. Snyder Iron and Metal. Prices paid for all recyclable metals, aluminum, copper, brass, stainless steel, iron, tin, and car bodies. On-site cleanup is available. Roll-off container service, portable shears, magnet balers, and car crushers. No job is too large. All today. Structural pipe and rods are available with locations in Snyder, Anson, Big Spring, Sweetwater, and Andrews. All right, Bulldogs set to return the kickoff. Highland in their other two kickoff attempts have tried the onside end over end kick. The Bulldogs have recovered both of those, and the young man who's kicking for the Hornets is setting up to do same thing, end over end onside kick from the near side towards the far side. There it is. This one gets a little bit away from him. It's going to be caught by number 5. That's Cutter Preston, who breaks his way through the line, and Cutter's going to have himself a touchdown Bulldog. They meant to do an end-over-end kick, and instead he just kind of pooched it straight to Cutter. Cutter catches it, runs past all the Highland Hornets, and gets a touchdown for the Bulldogs. That could put the score 14-12. As the Bulldogs send their play in for the 1-point attempts. Bulldogs get set, going to go in the eye this time. There's a snap. Flag on the play is going to be against Ira. It'll be offside. Dogs get set in the eye. Looked like they were going to run a little bit of a boot there. Now, Marvin coming back to get the play from Coach Barbie. 14-12 as the Dogs are attempting the 1-point play after the return kickoff touchdown by Preston. Ira breaks the huddle, going back to the eye again. There's a snap. It's going to be handoff underneath to Walker. Walker hit as soon as he gets to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be no good. With that, Highland leading the Bulldogs 14-12 with 5:42 left in the first quarter. Charity Bank, proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs. That's McAllen Photography. Summer takes game, team, sport, and class photos, and is a graphic designer specializing in personalized sports pictures. Ira Baptist Church and multiplication. Visit FBCIra.com or at Ira Baptist on Facebook and Instagram for more information. Locally owned Bell Cypher Concealed Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Ira Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs! All right, Ira trailing the Hornets 14-12. Both teams have scored 2 touchdowns, but the Hornets have been able to convert their 1-point plays while the Bulldogs have not, and that's the difference in the game so far. Ira going to get set to kick the ball off to the Hornets. 5:42 left in the second quarter, first half. Dogs get set at the line to kick. Here it is. It's going to be high kick. Hits the ground at the 20. Going to be picked up by the Hornets at the 15. Now the return man runs all the way to the 27 or 8 yard line before he's hit and brought down by Corbin Huff and Jacob Juarez. So Hornets will take over at their own 28 yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 for Highland. Hornets sending in their play. It'll be under center for Highland. There's a snap pitch to the running back going towards the far side of the field. He's got a little bit of a hole still on his feet. He has enough for a first down. And he's going to be caught by Juarez, who drags him down. He gets all the way inside the 15-yard line, but the 8th grader Juarez saves the touchdown there. It'll be first down for the Hornets, first and goal. And they're going to spot the ball at the Highland 13. 13. .508 left in the half as Highland just now sends their play in with their quarterback. Hornets going to go under center, one in the backfield, one to the near side. There's snap handoff underneath on a dive. Dogs sense it out. That's Walker and Martini in on the tackle. They're going to say the Hornets gained a yard or two on the carry, but that's it. So it'll be a second and goal for the Hornets from what looks like they're 12. 4:28 on the clock. Left in the first quarter as the Hornets send in their play. Mullen breaks the huddle, heads to the line of scrimmage for the second and goal from the 12 play. Hornets get set under center. There's a snap pitch to the running back on the near side. He's going to be hit by Martini, brought down. Great tackle by Max. Not before the Highland player gains about 5 yards on the carry, so it's going to set up a third and goal from the 6 for the Hornets. 3:44 and counting in the half. Ira will kick off to the Hornets after halftime. So the Dogs really could use a stop here. So far this evening, they've been able to slow Highland down for the most part, but not keep them out of the end zone. Highland breaks the huddle, heads to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go in the same formation under center. There's a snap. Handoff to the running back on a dive, who's hit immediately by Martini, and Juarez helps finish off the tackle. They're going to give him a gain of maybe a yard or two. They're going to say he was brought down at about the 4.5 yard line. So now the Dogs have forced the Hornets into a 4th and 4 situation. It's 4th and goal from the 4 for the Hornets. Ira trailing Highland 12-14 with 2:38 left in the half. Highland breaks the huddle. They go spread this time. 1 to the far side, 1 to the near side, 3 in the backfield, and they're spread way far. There's the snap. Pitch back to the quarterback who's looking to throw the ball, being pursued by several Bulldogs. Juarez chasing him. Now the quarterback's going to throw it. It's going to be caught by the intended receiver who's hit by Martini. Several Bulldogs, and they're going to bring him down for the 4th down stop. Great defensive play there by the Bulldogs as the Hornets come out in a new formation for this game, at least. They haven't run the spread like that. They make the pitch and catch, but the Bulldogs defense is able to sniff out what was going on. Brought down the intended receiver at the 5-yard line, and it's going to be Ira ball. 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs. Go 8 left in the half. Ira really needing to drive down the field and score here. They will be kicking at half. Bulldog gets set in the eye. There's the snap. Ball's on the ground. Going to be recovered by the Bulldogs. Nope, I'm sorry. Fumble by Ira is going to be recovered by Highland. Second fumble recovery of the game for the Hornets. Bulldogs stand strong on a 4th down. Hold the Hornets. But with the fumble there, it's going to be Highland ball now. It'll be 1st and goal from the 9 for the Hornets with 2:04 left in the half. The Ira defense that just stood stout is going to have to stand stout again. Hornets get set under center. There's a snap. Running towards the far side is the running back. He's going to be hit by Huff and Martini on the tackle. He'll gain about 4 yards on the carry. It's going to set up a 2nd and goal from the 6 for the Hornets. First 2 offensive possessions for Highland. The first one, it really took them a while, but they drove down the field and scored. The second one, they just got the edge and had a 56-yard touchdown run. But the last offensive possession of the Hornets, the dominant dog defense showed its teeth and did not allow the Hornets to score. Unfortunately, the dog offense has given up 2 fumbles today, and now the Hornets have a 2nd and goal from the 6. There's a snap handoff underneath. Running back going towards the near side, hit by 4 or 5 Bulldogs. He's brought down. They're going to give him 1 yard on the carry. So it'll be a 3rd and 5. This Ira offense is showing a little bit of bend but not break here. This is their 7th defensive stand inside the 15-yard line as they're trying to keep the Hornets out of the end zone before half. 59 seconds left in the first quarter, or in the first half, sorry. Highland gets set under center. There's a snap. Quarterback gets it, rolls to the near side, looking to throw the ball, being pursued by several Bulldogs. His intended receiver catches it, and it's going to be a touchdown, Highland. Different quarterback that came in to do that. He ran towards the near side, was looking into the end zone, and he found his receiver. The bend but not break dog defense just couldn't. Too many plays inside the 10-yard line. Scores now 20-12 as Highland gets set for the 1-point play. Hornets come out in the spread again. 1 to the far side, 1 to the near side, 3 in the backfield. There's the snap. Quarterback gets it. He's going to toss it. It's going to fall incomplete. No good. So the 1-point conversion after the touchdown is no good. That's going to leave the score 20-12. Ira trailing Highland with 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Ira Methodist Church is a traditional, friendly country church. We're next to the school at 6240 West FM 1606 in Ira. We support the schools and the Ira community. We're a church that loves God and loves others, and we believe that prayer makes a difference. You're welcome at Ira Methodist Church. Doug and Susie White are proud Ira Bulldogs, graduates from Ira with a family of 4 generations of graduates, starting with our 2 mothers, both of us, our 2 sons, Rodney and Ronald, and our grandson, Rowdy. Rowdy was a 5th generation on his mother's side. Orange and black run through our veins. We are proud to be Ira Bulldog supporters. Sean McCowan and McCowan Farms proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs in all areas. The junior high Bulldogs are trailing the junior high Hornets 20-12 with 47 seconds left in the half as Highland gets set for the kickoff. There's the kickoff. It's going to be the end-over-end onside kick. Bulldogs going to run forward, grab the ball. It's Walker who gets it, fumbles it, but going to be recovered by Cutter Preston. Whew. So it's going to be first and 15 for the Bulldogs. They're going to have good field position starting in the Hornets 39-yard line. But they only have 42 seconds left in the half. Down 20-12, and the Bulldogs will kick it after half. Really need to drive down and get a score here. There's a snap from the shotgun. Bulldogs get it handed off to Green. Green's got the edge on the near side, still on his feet. He's going to have enough for a first down and some. Green being pursued. If he can get in, he gets all the way in. It's a touchdown, Bulldogs. 39-yard touchdown for Ira. That's Gideon Green with the carry. 42 seconds after the kickoff, but the Bulldogs only needed 9 of those seconds to drive down the field. They're going to give Highland an extra second on the clock. 33 seconds left in the half. Ira just scored, puts the score 20-18 as the Dogs get set for the 1-point attempt. Dogs break the huddle. In the shotgun. There's a snap. Bobbin gets it, looking to throw it in the end zone. He's got Walker who catches it for a 1-point conversion. Great play there. Bobbin to Walker for the 1-point attempt. That puts the game 20-19. Ira trailing Highland with 33 seconds left in the half. Connection Truck Accessories and Supply offers a full line of aftermarket truck and SUV accessories that fit your vehicle investment through the newest year models. Whether you're looking for a ranch hand, Thunderstruck, WeatherTech, B&W, Weebooth, or anything else, we're your one-stop shop for accessory sales and installation. We are located at 700 College Avenue in Snyder, Texas. In with the movement of the varsity game to today after the junior high game, I get the opportunity to call the Bulldog junior high game, and that's where we're at right now as Ira's taking on Highland. The fog rolling into the game. Ira trailing Highland 20-19 with 33 seconds left in the half. The Bulldogs will kick off to the Hornets to start the second half. So looking to keep the Hornets from scoring here. Bulldogs kick it, hits the ground at the 25-yard line, and that's where it's going to be picked up by the Hornets. He's being pursued by several Bulldogs, still on his feet. Now he gets all the way to the 30. He's going to be hit by Preston and brought down at the around the 40. We'll see where they mark it. Yep, they're going to say he got to the 35, sorry. So it'll be first and 15 for the Hornets from their own 35-yard line with 25 seconds left in the half. The Hornets have scored on some long runs. They're on one long run before. The Dogs are going to have to be diligent here and try to keep the Hornets out of the end zone. There's a snap. Highland gets it, pitches it backwards to the quarterback who's looking downfield to throw the ball, being pursued by several Bulldogs. Now he's just going to tuck it and run and be brought out of bounds by Green after a gain of about 8 yards. That'll stop the clock because I think he was tackled or pushed out of bounds. Yep, so it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. For the Hornets with 17 seconds left in the first half. Ira down 20-19. And the defense needing to get a stop here to keep this game close because they will kick it to the Hornets after half. Hornets get set under center. There's a snap pitch to the running back going towards the far side. Flores there brings him down with the help of Martini. And Highland going to call a timeout. I think there's a little bit of home field clock working there. 11 seconds left in the second quarter with a timeout by the Hornets as the Bulldogs are trailing by 1. Take a look at the basketball schedule for the junior high. That's the game calling right now. The varsity is scheduled to kick off at 7, and I'll call that game as well. Junior high girls have already played Highland, and they defeated them on October 28th. And then there was the Meath Lady Bulldogs and the inter-squad scrimmage on the 29th for the junior high girls. Their next game for the A-team girls is going to be 11-11. Guthrie will come to Ira for that game, and then on 11-14, both boys teams and the B-team girls are going to head to Lorain for that. So make sure you get on those. Root for Ira Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs wherever they're going. Highlands got themselves a 3rd and 2. That part really doesn't matter a whole lot because there's 11 seconds left in the half. Bulldogs trying to keep the Hornets out of the end zone. They're down by 1 right now, and they will kick off to the Hornets after half. So a stop here keeps the game close. Hornets get set in the spread. There's a snap pitch back to the quarterback who's got the ball. Now he's just going to tuck it and run. Still on his feet towards the far side. Gets around the edge. He's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown as the clock expires. I don't see any flags on the field. So it's going to be a touchdown Highland as the half expires. Looked like they got set in the spread. Looked like they were going to throw it, and the quarterback just tucks it, runs, gets the edge on the far side, and it'll be about a 35-yard touchdown run. Highland leading now 26-19 as they get set for the 1-point play. They're going to come back out in the spread. 1 to the far side, 1 to the near side, 3 in the backfield. There's snap. It's going to be a handoff to the running back going towards the far side who gets the edge against the Bulldogs, and it's going to have enough for the conversion. With that, that'll go into half. Ira trailing Highlands 27-19. I'm going to take a moment, catch my breath, play the ad reads real quick, and leave you with some background noise for halftime here in Highland of the Ira Junior High Bulldogs. Pizza Inn, all-day buffet, pizza, pasta, dessert, and salad. America's hometown pizza buffet with fresh dough made daily. Snyder Iron and Metal. Prices paid for all recyclable metals, aluminum, copper, brass, stainless steel, iron, tin, and car bodies. On-site cleanup is available. Roll-off container service, portable shears, magnet balers, and car crushers. No job is too large. All today. Pipe-in rods are available with locations in Snyder, Anson, Big Spring, Sweetwater, and Andrews. Prosperity Bank, proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs. S. McCowan Photography. Summer takes game, team sport, and class photos and is a graphic designer specializing in personalized sports posters. Ira Baptist Church exists to glorify God by making disciples through gospel-centered preaching, teaching, worship, community, service, and multiplication. Visit fbcira.com or at Ira Baptist on Facebook and Instagram for more information. Locally owned, Bell Cypress and Seal Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Ira Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs! Ira Methodist Church is a traditional, friendly country church. We're next to the school at 6240 West FM 1606 in Ira. We support the schools and the Ira community. We're a church that loves God and loves others, and we believe that prayer makes a difference. You're welcome at Ira Methodist Church. Doug and Susie White are proud Ira Bulldogs, graduates from Ira with a family of 4 generations of graduates, starting with our 2 mothers, both of us, our 2 sons, Rodney and Ronald, and our grandson, Rowdy. He was a 5th generation on his mother's side, Orange and black run through our veins. We are proud to be Ira Bulldog supporters. John McCowan and McCowan Farm proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs in all areas. Connection Truck Accessories and Supply offers a full line of aftermarket truck and SUV accessories to fit your vehicle investment through the newest year models. If you're looking for a ranch hand, understrut, B&W, Weebooth, or anything else for your one-stop shop for accessory sales and installation, we are located at 700 College Avenue in Snyder, Texas. Ben Moore here with you live as the Ira Junior High Bulldogs are taking on the Hornets. Ira trailing 27-19, about halfway through halftime. So stay tuned for some second half action of the Ira Bulldogs. We'll go ahead and read the junior high roster to you again, just so you can know the young men that played. There are 9 seventh graders and 8 eighth graders. The roster is Gideon Green, Conley Cook, Max Martini, Parker Hustis, Cutter Preston, Dakota Samples, Corbin Huff, Braden Patrick, Caden Oxford, Trevor, I think it's Bobbin. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Jacob Juarez, Avon Buffkin, Cotton Crawford, Abram Knoll, Adrian Sales, Denton Walker, and Declan Fritz. Getting a little bit harder to call the game as a fog is rolling in. It is pretty thick over the field. If you've been to the Highland football field, I'm on the visitor side at the very top in the press box, and I can't see back beyond the Highland stands. So pretty thick fog that's coming in. Getting set to finish up halftime here in Highland as the junior high Bulldogs are trailing the Hornets 19-27. Ira will kick off to Highland to start the second half. Ira will kick off to the Dogs to start the second half. And so the Dogs did stop the Hornets on an offensive drive. The difference in the game right now is the Bulldogs have turned the ball over twice, 2 fumbles, 1 in each quarter. One of those fumbles on the opening drive that Highland drove down and converted into points. And the second one after the Bulldogs had just held the Hornets to a 4 and out. The next play, the Bulldogs fumbled and Highland was able to score there. So the Dog defense really seemed to pick up a little bit, just some personal mistakes that have kept the Bulldogs at bay. Down 8 as the horn blows to begin second half. Not an insurmountable lead by any stretch of the imagination, but the Dogs are going to have to come out and play some aggressive football in the second half. Ira gets set to kick as the fog continues to get thicker and thicker. All right, there's the whistle. Bulldogs getting set for the second half kickoff. And And there it is. Doc's going to kick it deep. It's going to be caught by the Hornets at their own 20-yard line. Get up to the 30 before they're hit by Juarez and brought down. See exactly where they spot the young man. I think they're going to give him forward progress to the 30-yard line. So it'll be first and 15 for the Hornets from their own 30. That fog is rolling in, just getting thicker and thicker. Can't really see the scoreboard, but I can see the bright numbers shining through. Highland gets set under center. There's a snap. It's going to be handoff to the running back on the near side, who's going to be hit by one of the Bulldogs and brought down. That's number 1, Gideon Green, with a tackle. 1-yard gain for the Hornets. Great play by the 7th grader Green. It'll be 2nd and 14 for the Hornets. Ball's going to be at the 31-yard line of Highland with 5:33 and counting left in the third quarter. Hornets break the huddle. 5:12 left in the third quarter. Ira down 19-27. There's a snap to the Hornets. Running back gets it, running towards the near side. Now he cuts back to the far side. He's got the outside lane and some. Enough for a first down. He's going to run his way past all of the Bulldog defenders for a touchdown, Highlands. This is a touchdown, Hornets. If you're listening to this game, I just got a text. They are moving the varsity game from 7 to 6:30. Varsity game will kick off at 6:30, not 7. So if you're planning on coming and waiting for that time, you need to leave pretty quickly. Varsity will kick off at 6:30. Touchdown for the Hornets puts the score 33-19. As the Hornets get set for the 1-point play. They're going to come out in the spread, one to the far side, one to the near side, 3 in the backfield. There's a snap pitch back to the quarterback who's looking to throw. Now he just tucks it to run, and he's going to waltz his way into the end zone for a conversion. The 1-point conversion attempt will put the score 34-19. Ira trailing the Hornets. Pizza Inn, all-day buffet, pizza, pasta, dessert, and salad. America's hometown pizza buffet with fresh dough made daily. Snyder Iron and Metal, top prices paid for all recyclable metals, aluminum, copper, brass, stainless steel, iron, tin, and car bodies. On-site cleanup is available. Roll-off container service, portable shears, magnet balers, and car crushers. No job is too large. Call today. Pipe-in rods are available with locations in Snyder, Hanson, Big Spring, Sweetwater, and Andrews. Prosperity Bank, proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs. S. McCowan Photography. Summer takes game, team sport, and class photos and is a graphic designer specializing in personalized sports posters. All right. It's going to be a kickoff by the Hornets. The Dogs have returned their attempted onside kicks well this evening. See what they can muster up here as Highland gets set. There it is. The end-over-end kick is going to be bobbled by the Bulldogs and recovered by the Hornets. Yeah, and the Ira Highland varsity game will start at 6:30 tonight, not 7. They're trying to beat the rain. That's projected to come as the fog is rolling in really thick here. .455 left in the first. Highland recovers the onside kick, so it's going to be Hornet ball. Ira trailing the Hornets 34-19 as Highland gets set under center. There's a snap pitch to the running back running towards the far side of the field. He's going to be brought down for a loss of about 1 by Jacob Juarez. Sets up a 2nd and 16 for the Hornets. Oh, sorry, what looked like a loss of one, they're going to give them one. It'll be a 2nd and 14 for the Hornets. 4:30 left in the third quarter and counting as Highland gets set under center. There's a snap. They hand it off underneath on a dive. Young man powers his way forward before he's hit by the Bulldogs at around the 5-yard line. He's still on his feet, powering his way through. I thought forward momentum was stopped. I thought I heard a whistle, but I guess I didn't. He's going to run his way for a gain of about 10 yards on the carry, maybe 9. It's just a dive right up the middle, and the big boy powered his way through, kept churning his feet. It'll be a 3rd and 4 for the Hornets with 3:50 left in the third quarter. Highland leading the Bulldogs 34-19. Main difference in the score is Highland has 2 fumble recoveries and an onside kick recovery. The Hawks have played well on offense and defense, and even special teams. They have a touchdown on special teams, just haven't had a few break their way. Highland snaps the ball, running back running towards the near side. Now he cuts back to the far side, still on his feet, dancing around, and he's going to weasel his way into the end zone for a touchdown, Highland. Just a sweep to the near side. The young man running the ball saw the field, darted around in a lot of different ways, and scored. That'll put the score 40-19 as Highland gets set for the 1-point conversion attempt. Highland getting set for the 1-point attempt in the spread. Quarterback gets the ball, throws it in the end zone, and it's going to be caught for a completed attempt. That'll put the score 41-19. Highland leading Ira with 3:15 left in the third. Broadcaster brought to you by Ira Baptist Church exists to glorify God by making disciples through gospel-centered preaching, teaching, worship, community, service, and multiplication. Visit fbcira.com or at Ira Baptist on Facebook and Instagram for more information. Locally owned Bell Seifert and Seal Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Ira Bulldogs. Go Bulldogs! Ira Methodist Church is a traditional, friendly country church. We're next to the school at 6240 West FM 1606 in Ira. We support the schools and the Ira community. We're a church that loves God and loves others. We believe that prayer makes a difference. You're welcome at Ira Methodist Church. All right, Highland getting set for the kick. They onside kick it end over end. Bulldogs have run one of them back for a touchdown, and Highland also has a onside recovery. We'll see what happens here. It's going to be caught by the Bulldogs. That's number 5, Cutter Preston, who picks the ball up at the Bulldog 40, runs forward 3 yards all the way to the Highland 37. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs from the Hornet 37-yard line. 3:12 left in the third quarter. The Ira Junior Bulldogs trailing 41-19 to the Hornets. Ira gets set in the shotgun. There's the snap. Flags come out. Look like maybe the Hornets were offside. Marvin gets the ball, tosses it deep. He's got a wide open Preston. The fog was there. Maybe Preston didn't see the ball, but it falls incomplete. Flags are all over that play. It's an offsides against the Hornets. That'll move the ball up 5, and Ira will get to redo the first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from the Hornet 32-yard line. Ira trailing 19-41, but looking to march down the field and cut the lead here. Dogs get the play, go to the line of scrimmage, going to be in the shotgun. There's a snap, pitch back to Buffkin. Buffkin going to be brought out of bounds for a loss of 3 or 4. Just a tough play there for the Bulldogs. Hornets read it the whole way. Buffkin got the ball, ran towards the near sideline looking for a hole, and then before he could find one was going to be brought back. So now it's going to be a second and about 12 or 13 for Ira. 2:48 left in the third quarter. Bulldogs trailing the Hornets 41-19. Fog is continuing to roll in extremely thick. Kind of hard to tell the numbers of the players. There's a snap. Bulldogs got the ball. Maubin has it. Rolls to the far side. Tosses it incomplete. That'll stop the clock at 2:28 in the third. It'll be third and about 13 for the Bulldogs with the ball on the Hornet 35. Dogs get the play in and head to the line of scrimmage. And the officials are going to call a timeout. There's a vehicle with the lights on. The lights have been on for the whole half, but now they catch it, so they're going to have the car turn its lights off. They know exactly what's going on. They turn them off quick, and now we're back to the play. Dogs get set in the shotgun. There's a snap. Pitch to Martini running towards the near side. Max breaks 2 tackles. Powers his way forward for a gain of about 2. He was hit by 2 Hornet defenders in the backfield, spun his way out of those tackles, was able to get some positive yardage. They're only going to give him 1.5 on the carry. So it'll be a 4th and 13 and a half, 12 and a half-ish. For Ira. 150 left in the third quarter. The junior high Bulldogs trailing the Hornets 41-19. Dogs get set in the shotgun. There's a snap. Bobbin gets it. Rolls to the far side, looking to throw the ball. Tosses it deep. It's going to be tipped by the Highland defender. Juarez was the intended receiver. Ball will fall incomplete, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. It'll be Highland ball. Highland gets set for a 1st and 15 from their own 34-yard line. Highland goes under center. There's a snap. It's going to be flags coming from all over. Stopping the play probably means they false start on the Hornets, and that's what it is. Saddleback Highland up 5. It'll be a 1st and 20 for the Hornets. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Ira trailing Highland 41-19. Looking for the Dog defense to get a stop here. Hornets get set under center, pitch it to the running back, coming towards the near side. Still on his feet as he's finally brought down by 3 Bulldog defenders. He gained about 10 yards or so on the carry, but it was a 1st and 20, so that's going to set up around a 2nd and 10. Oh, and there's going to be a holding on the Hornets. Oh, that'll back Highland up even more. It's going to set up a 1st and 25 for Highlands now. Ball's going to be at their 18-yard line. They need to get to the Bulldog 31 for a first down. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Ira trailing Highlands 19-41. Sorry, I got the hiccups there. Ira trailing Highlands 19-41. Hornets break the huddle. Running back on the near side. Brought down after a gain of about 6 or 7. We'll see where they spotted exactly. .34 seconds left in the third quarter and counting. And both teams going to run to the sideline and head into the fourth quarter with that score. As they head to the sidelines and we head to the fourth quarter, the score is 41-19. The Ira Junior High Bulldogs trailing the Highland Hornets. Broadcaster brought to you by Doug and Susie White are proud Ira Bulldogs, who graduates from Ira with a family of 4 generations of graduates, starting with our 2 mothers, both of us, our 2 sons, Rodney and Ronald, and our grandson, Rowdy. Rowdy was a 5th generation on his mother's side. Orange and black run through our veins. We are proud to be Ira Bulldog supporters. Sean McCowan and McCowan Farms proudly supporting the Ira Bulldogs in all areas. Connection Truck Accessories and Supply offers a full line of aftermarket truck and SUV accessories to fit your vehicle investment through the newest year models. Whether you're looking for a ranch hand, Thunderstruck, Tech, B&W, WeBoost, or anything else, we're your one-stop shop for accessory sales and installation. We're located at 700 College Avenue in Snyder, Texas. Looking at the weather, I mean, this fog has rolled in and it is thick. Earlier at the start of the third quarter, I couldn't see beyond the opposing stands, and now I can barely see the opposing team's press box. The scoreboard, it's kind of cool. Looks like it's just floating numbers out in the middle of nowhere. I can't really see the scoreboard, but I can see the numbers that are shining through. So, some fall football that we're getting to play on a Thursday night here in Highland, Texas, as the Ira Bulldogs are taking on the Highland Hornets. The game I'm calling right now is the Ira Junior High game, the 7th and 8th graders. The Bulldogs have 9 7th graders on the team and 8 8th graders. And then at 6:30, the varsity game's been moved up 30 minutes to start at 6:30 as the Bulldogs try to beat the rainstorm that's coming. I'll call that game with you as well. There's a snap from the Hornets. Running back has the ball on the near side. Being hit by several Bulldogs. Finally going to be knocked down by number 3, Martini. In on the tackle. Juarez had the running back's feet wrapped up. Boys tackle the Hornets as they get to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be a 3rd and 25 for the Hornets. Ball is at the Highland 27-yard line. They need to get it all the way to the Bulldog 31 for a first down. Set under center, snap the ball. It's going to be a dive up the middle. They're going to say forward momentum. Get the young man gain of 4, maybe 5 yards on the carry. They're going to give him 3. So it'll be, 4. So it's going to be 4th and 21 for the Hornets. 4:40 left in the game. Ira trailing 41-19. And this is the junior high football game. The varsity game will kick off at 6:30 tonight, and I'll be with you live for that game as well as they're trying to beat the rain. Not something we have to worry about in West Texas all that often, but something that's on the minds tonight. Hornets come out in the spread. There's a snap pitch back to the running back who's got the ball looking downfield to throw it, being pursued by several Bulldogs. Now he's going to toss it to his dump-off man who gets to the line of scrimmage and some. He's going to be close. He's brought down. Can't see which Bulldog that is. Number 5, Cutter Preston. It'll be 5 yards short of the first down, so it's going to be a turnover on downs. Ira football. So a great stop there by the Bulldogs. They will get the ball back with 3:50 left in the game. Ira trailing 41-19. Looking to drive down and score. Harvey giving the play and then sending in running back. Waiting for the Dogs to break the huddle. There they go. Ira going to get set in the I formation. There's the snap. Pitch back to Corbin Huff was the intended running back. Sorry, the fog is really thick and I could not see the kids. Huff going to be brought down, losing about 4 yards on the play. Just as soon as he got the ball, wasn't able to get any forward momentum, but brought down. That's going to set up a 2nd and 19 for the Bulldogs from their 31-yard line. Dogs get set in the I. There's the snap. Pitch back to Green, who's got the ball, powers his way forward for a gain of about 4 before he's brought down by the Hornets. So the Dogs now faced with a 3rd and 16. 2:40 left in the game. Ira trailing Highland 41-19. This is the junior high game. The varsity will kick off at 6:30. And I'll be with you live for that game. Bulldogs hoping to get that game started and finished before the rain comes in. Ira gets set in the I. There's a snap. Pitch to Green, running towards the far side. Now he cuts it up the middle, bounces it back out to the far side, gains about 2 yards before he's brought down. And what's going to set up a 4th and about 14. Clock slowly ticking down. About 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Ira trailing 41-19 and faced with a 4th and 13 here. All set at the Bulldog 36-yard line. Ira needs to get it all the way to the Highland 31. Dogs break the huddle. You can get set at the line of scrimmage. They're going to get in the I again. There's a snap. Bobbin gets it, rolls to the near side, looking to throw the ball, tosses it to Preston. Preston catches the ball. He's got enough for a first down. Brought down just inside the 30-yard line of the Bulldogs. It'll be a first down Ira. Beautiful pitch and catch play there. Just a bootleg throw to a wide open Preston from Mobbin. 1:14 left in the game and counting. Ira with a fresh set of downs. It's going to be 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs from the Highland 26-yard line, 7-yard line. There's a snap. Pitch to Green, running towards the far side. Ball was dropped and Green falls on top of it. So that's going to back the Dogs up about 10. Set up a 2nd and 20 from the Ira 32-yard line. 38 seconds left in the game. Dogs get set in the I. There's a snap. Pitch to Green, running on the near side. Gets around the edge there. Still on his feet. If he can stay in bounds, he's going to have a touchdown. They're going to blow him out of bounds. Say he didn't quite make it, and they're going to stop the clock at 16. He had the edge. He had the corner, just stepped out of bounds slightly. Unfortunately, he would have had a first down and potentially even a touchdown. And instead, it's going to be a third down and waiting for the other sticks to get picked back up. Looks like maybe a 3rd and 12. There's a snap. Bulldogs in the eye. They hand it off to Green. Green's got the ball going the same way. Gets around the edge, breaks a couple tackles before he's brought down right around the first down marker. 7 seconds left in the game, and there's a timeout. Bulldogs going to call a timeout, try to get in a touchdown here. But 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Again, with that timeout, I'll remind you, this is the Ira Junior High boys that I'm calling their last game of the season. They will kick off basketball. Their first game on the schedule is November 14th at Lorain. Girls have already kicked off their basketball season by defeating Highland on October 28th. They had an inter-squad scrimmage 29th. And they will play Guthrie. The A-team girls will play Guthrie on November 11th. And the B-team girls will travel with both boys teams on the 14th to play Lorain. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ira down 41-19, but looking to score here. What is likely the last play of the season for the junior high boys. Dogs get set in the eye. There's a snap. Pitch to Green, running on the near side. He's got a blocker ahead of him. He's going to step back in and be brought down out of bounds. They're going to let the clock run out, and it'll be a ball game. The Ira Junior High boys going to fall to the Highland Junior High Hornets, 41-19. So just a quick reminder, the Ira Bulldogs varsity team is supposed to kick off in 15 minutes at 6:30 as both teams trying to get the game started and finished before the rain comes in. I'm going to sign off here for this broadcast. We'll be back with you live here. In 5-10 minutes for the varsity game as the Ira Bulldogs are going to take on the Highland Hornets in a foggy fall weather game. I think, let me check my phone. Yep, that's what I'll do. I'm going to sign off, and I'll be back with you live for the varsity game here in 5 or 10 minutes. Stay tuned for Ira Bulldogs football.
Unknown caller.